going to talk about how to prepare a palette safely for your use. This is about preparing your palette for use. In our class, we're going to be using a glass palette. It has some advantages and disadvantages. The advantages are that it's color neutral, it's non-porous, the paints won't dry from the bottom side, moisture's not going to be pulled out by the material that the paint's sitting on. The fact that it's clear doesn't impact how the color looks, and you can put it on a neutral background if you'd like. Some of the disadvantages of using a glass palette are that it can break. It has sharp edges. You have to be very careful when using a glass palette, because I've cut the palettes with just a glass cutter, so they're not softened out. They have a good sharp edge on them. When you get done, your palette's going to look something like this one. This one's been used by another student. It's going to have tape around the edges. It's going to have a grid of tape on the back, and it's going to have your name on it. All right, so how do we go about doing this? All right, so for safety, we're going to be careful to use masking tape to tape the edges and tape the back. When we tape the edges, we're going to avoid having sharp edges that we can cut our fingers on. And if you tape the back, the reason for this is a grid work of tape on the back. If we drop this palette or for some reason it breaks, it'll stay together in one piece, and then you don't have to worry about picking up shards or having to deal with lots of small pieces of glass. There are palettes available, and they look like this. These are just pieces of glass that I got recycled. They were from a screen porch. And what I'm going to do is take a piece of masking tape, and I'm going to put half of it on the front side and just tack it down. Be really careful. This edge right here can be very sharp. And then I'm going to take this and pull it around and put that tape on the edge. Then I'm going to take and put the tape on this side. Oh, that one's not going to be very pretty. I guess it doesn't matter if it's attractive, but it'll be better if it's not folded up. I'm just going to take that piece and tear it off. Wrap that edge. So I've got tape here and here to keep it safe. Wrap around this corner here. All right, that's two sides done. Stand it up, flip it over. I'm only touching the edges that already have tape on them with my fingers because I don't want you wearing Band-Aids. Tape this one down. All right, almost done. Now, that gives us safe edges on all four sides, so that's good. And then what I'm going to do is just going to drop a few lines of tape parallel to each other down this back side, and I'm just going to run some the other way. It's going to be on the back of the palette, and it's just in case for some reason your palette drops and falls. It keeps it all in one piece and keeps it safe for everybody. It makes it easier to clean up. I want you to put your name back here on the tape, label it as yours. This is going to be the clean glass surface. This is going to be the area that we use to paint on. You've got a nice safe edge, and you've got something that's protecting you from having pieces if it breaks. And be sure your name's on it so you know which one is yours, because they all look pretty much alike. Anyway, go forth, make your palette, have it ready to go, and it'll be set up for use. Thank you.